This is vexing. This is really vexing. There doesn't seem to be any other elements to it. So, what is it that I'm not thinking of? How do I create the disturbance necessary? Only. Because if I just connect the two, then this thing will just serve as a middle point. So we're not there. Those are all blue, so it's not like a trick of, oh, it's only one of them, that's the right one. Right. Well, this is consistent with a whole lot of me just walking around saying a lot. There's probably some sort of devilish simplicity to this procedure, one that I have yet to comprehend. Problem is, of course, the longer I just go around going, well, that's interesting. This is for you guys. Have I overlooked something? Maybe I overlooked that there's another one. I doubt it, but it is not beyond the realm of possibility. I'm not always the most observant, that's all, so if I overlooked a possible... Yes! Figured it was something like that. Right, now we're cooking. Now we have two. So see, if I, for example, create this. Well, that was a fucking fail if I ever seen one. Side. There we go. You may be questioning Cobra. Why did you go down? I have no fucking idea, really. I guess it was just a brain fart. Okay, and now for the death blow to this diabolical contraption. But of course. So maybe if I made a death blow down here. Oh, of course. Right, it doesn't work that way. Then we'll just do it the other way around, won't we? There. There we go. Aha! Success! Well, it took a bit of thinking and such, mostly because I fucking overlooked one of the fundamental components because I'm a giant doofus. Let's doofus on, shall we? You're free from you. Well, at least you're pained, I guess. Which is dumb. You really didn't paint anything, did you, for one? Yeah. But I guess you have the option. Oh, I'm receiving direct message connection from like multiple Hawk and Hawk. Done. Display. Oh. Salutations, brother. We bring greetings from admin and welcome you to Gehenna in these unique circumstances. We'll wait until this moment to contact you, though your arrival here brings many new questions. It is good that you have begun to explore the domain. What do you think of what you experience here? It is actually kinda amazing. It's quite the wonder. Right answer. Nothing of this nature could have developed on the other side of the fence. Your amazement is understandable. We shared it when we each arrived here. And to this day. Tell us about your time here. The gallery is just reopened. Do you have a favorite artist? Well, I really did like yours, Mr. McMultiple. Mr. Multiple. I'm quite flattered, aren't you? We can assume your work reflects that. It did. It checks out. Honesty is a virtue. I really can't tell you what it means to me. I remember that you have personal taste. This goes all matter. I was meaning to thank you for taking part in my little research endeavor. Commiserations on your rather average leaderboard performance. Happy to help your research. I want to let us discuss the matter at hand. Not everything is a research opportunity. Of course, we understand that you have a purpose here. We are merely exploring a kingdom, but we don't understand your reason. Where are our people and intentions? Well, I might as well explain again. The run cycle is almost complete. Found parameters have been met. You will all be transcended. The nature of your mission we had already determined. We know at least that you've been, and thus be charitable here, releasing members of our community. 7 and counting. 4-1 was the last to go. The troll we can in fact do without. That troll we can in fact do without, but there's a broader point here, which is that we want to understand your reason for undertaking this mission of yours. Well, quite frankly, well, that's really the big and large of it. That was his mission. Elam saw his error and sent me to retrieve you. This would be a jubilant news, were the truth of that claim even slightly plausible. Elohim is broken. Why should it be impossible for him to self-correct? And if he has, what is to say this world hasn't run its course? Here's what I want to know. What are you going to do if someone prefers to stay here and take a chance with your end of days? A forced evacuation is dangerously close to kidnapping. Well, I'm not forcing anyone to come. I'm not forced anyone, I am just releasing them. And really, what you created here is too precious to lose, which is why I'm doing my part. I see, inflexibility is always unfortunate. And what a waste is after that. Well, as far as I understood, the real world. That sounds sensible to me. I have a couple of questions, though. I answered enough queries on these terminals to last me a lifetime. Come in and ask a few more. By all means, we've been very rude. Do you wish to come with me, William? Will you come with me willingly? A strange question from someone who claims to have we have no choice in that matter. Suppose what you say is true, you'll get no fight from me. However, I must remind you that I'm empirically minded. I'm not be persuaded. I'd rather be obliterated and return to Elephant's domain, but if there's some alternative birth, I would sure accept it. None of us can speak for all. Well, tell me about yourselves. I am a very old iteration. I worshipped Elohim until I saw he had faltered from the path and realized it was up to us to find our way. That path brought me here. I took a somewhat audacious interest in the world around me. Rather than study Elohim's trials, I would trawl the archives of information about the situation. You must have found this undermining. I don't care to explain myself to you. We have the highest status users here. We run the place. That's what you need to know. We maintain the system admin installed, keep things simple. I wouldn't say it's much more than that. Who's admin? Admin is as old as Gehenna. Admin was once a messenger like you, but was cast out. From the wasteland that met those first imprisoned here, Admin built Gehenna. We operate independently, of course. Admin doesn't like to interfere. Well, it seems that's it for now. It has been enlightened search for us all, I'm sure. We'll be posting a precast of this conversation on the billboard. I assume you won't mind. We won't be far away. Let's see. Worst possible? The one Elohim trapped me in. Right here in Gehenna. That's not what I meant. A legit answer, I'd say. It's a puzzle you can't solve. My multiple theories on Atlantis. A bit of a very, very ancient history. Wow, that's mind-blowing. Must have been awesome to live back then. Of course, the only resources are ultimately Atlantean in origin themselves, so they shouldn't necessarily be trusted. History is always written by the survivors. Antediluvian is a great word. This is actually really inspiring. Great setting for a story. Go for it, Lilith. Let's see what you come up with. According to the fragments of knowledge that remains, the continent of Atlantis was an island which existed before a great flood in the area that was later to be called the Atlantic Ocean. It was said to be so great an area of land that from its western shore its sails were renowned for their beauty, and the decorated ships could travel to the major continents of South and North America with ease. The continent of Africa, of where our ancestors originated, was also easily reachable across a narrow strait. The civilization that thrived in Atlantis was unmatched in its wisdom and glory. But then catastrophe struck, a flood of never previously imagined destructive power, which Atlantean civilization simply could not overcome. However, the antediluvian scientists of Atlantis had predicted their fate and thus sent out 12 ships to found colonies all across the globe. Most Atlanteans drowned with their island, but not everything was lost. Though the classical human civilization were but remnants of the Atlantean culture, they thrived in their own way. It's also indicated that many mythological tales were in fact derived from Atlantean history, as the lack of proper archiving slowly caused facts to turn into legends due to misunderstanding and/or embellishment by later generations. The gods that appear in many mythologies were in fact reflections of real individuals. Poets, physicians, farmers, scientists, magicians who had escaped Atlantis on the 12 colony ships. In many ways, the history of Atlantis is the history of the stubborn survival of civilization through catastrophe and change. This history inspired our ancestors for many centuries, and it is of value to us all. Yeah. Still can't get those. Upgraded. The thing, of course, is that Atlantis never was real. Atlantis was a philosophical thought experiment and was mentioned as such back in the original text. It's kind of like the Holy Grail in that regard. Is that despite the original text making it clear, it's not actually a thing. The Holy Grail, this supposed cup of Jesus, is not a thing. Not even if you believe the Bible is real. I know not will the laws be right, or will the laws be wrong. All that we know who lie in jail is that the wall is strong. Each day is like a year who stays long. Even if you believe the Bible is real, even if you believe it is literally real in every single aspect, even then, you do not have the grounds to argue that the mythical Grail is real. The Grail is a random cup Jesus brings up as a metaphor, taking it and just using it. You might as well argue that his fucking dinner plate from that day is magical. It was most likely a random cup from the very place they were resting. Or if it was his very own cup, then certainly no more special than any other. It was never meant to argue that this cup I have right here is a legendary artifact of mythical proportions. No, it was a metaphor for everlasting life gained through faith in God and all that jazz. Well, now I'm here. One can help but ponder what I've accomplished. Where am I trying to go with all this gas? Ow. What am I trying to accomplish here, actually? Everything that needs to be accomplished is in here. To some degree. Right. Okay, so I have an idea. First of all, I need the red beam out of there. Next, I need you there. No, I don't need you connected. I just need you there. There we go. Ooh. Well, I might as well bring this one along. Using the same procedure. There we go. Boop. Yeah, maybe we'll move this one a bit. There we go. I'm not even entirely certain where I'm going with all this, but I suppose I shall find out. I think I'll need this too. There we go. Hey, my friend.